YOLO, 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 YOLO swag up in this shit. Let me turn down the music a little bit. There we go. Should be good now. Alright. Oh, thanks for the follow this is. I forgot to say that completely. My bad. Let's see here. Let's see. Okay. Alright. Grab food, grab something to drink, and hopefully we can pull through with 140. I think I was 144 earlier run today. Really sad how it ended. Super close to PB, but you know, can't always get what you want, sadly. That was really fucking close though, so I have a feeling if not now, it's soon gonna happen. Also, if I had the PS5 version. So let's see. Next week, which is next Friday, I think I'm gonna get the yeah, almost yeah, well, technically a week from now, I'll get the PS5 version and Insta PB easily. So that's gonna be fun. Oh man, need that stretch. Also, I need to change my channel redeem points. I need to set up blurb and all that jazz. Just haven't bothered once I got OBS. I've kind of just focused on splits and all that jazz. So keep that in mind as well. Give me a second here. That's what I thought. Alright. If the music is too low or anything, or my mic is too low, just let me know and I'll fix everything. Anyhow, let's get into it. This is the one that I did earlier. Level 74. It was a decent run. It's still sub 150, you know, but it's not my PB. So I think it was 144.50 something. How is everybody doing this evening? How is everybody doing? Hopefully everyone is having a great weekend. Yeah. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh man. Already with the bullshit. So what happened there, you may have not noticed, but he says, "Hey, what are you doing?" So the guard outside actually spotted me, which is an instant reset. So yeah. That you should have seen my runs earlier today. Yo, old Dragon Hunter. We can just start it, yeah. Thanks for the good luck, man. Hope you're having a good day, man. Sadly, that was an instant reset, but you know. And thanks for the follow. I really appreciate that. Every follow helps. 3, 2, 1, go. I usually do a strat here where I walk slowly out of the jail cell, which should. I did also do that previously, but he noticed me. This time he didn't. He is a bit weird, this guard. Sometimes he has eyes in his back, which I can't explain, but it is annoying when it happens. And next week is... Wow. That's also an instant reset. That rarely happens, but when it does happen, it sucks. So far, not going great, apparently. So next week, around, I don't know when, but I will be mixing a bit between speedrunning Ocarina of Time or practicing, because I've never done it before. I've done certain tricks that I need to refreshen up on and learn the new setups to certain tricks, and yeah, eventually hopefully going into a max random setting randomizer, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it, to the big rabbit hole that is Zelda Ocarina of Time, for those who like seeing those types of speedruns. It's gonna take me probably a few years of practice though, so it's gonna be a long road, but yeah, I'm excited for it. Want Dark Souls iframes? Hello, yeah. That's not a thing in Nioh, sadly. But I don't mind. Usually isn't a problem, but uh, can happen. Thankfully, very rarely. And thankfully, the best part is this is only the beginning. So it's not that painful to reset here. It's just a bit tedious. Having to redo over and over again, you know. But it'll be fine now. Trust me. 3, 2, 1, go. This is it. I just feel it. Sometimes you just feel it. That's literally what I said earlier, and that's how I ended up completing the run. And right now, I do feel it. Sometimes you just get those feels. It's hard to explain, but once you run this game as many times as I have now, you start to just get the feels. So what I do here, normally you want to make sure you have around 70 ki before you start dashing towards the door. In case you do take that hit, I didn't get to block dodge, sadly. But in case you do take that hit, you can actually block dodge off of it just to get a tiny slight damage boost, but also waste ki. So optimally, you wouldn't want to get hit, but it is complete RNG to actually if you get hit or not. So you know, it's completely out of your control. Usually, haven't happened lately, but when it happens, and there's nothing to be done about it. Doesn't really affect much, so it's no issue. No issue whatsoever. I also want to have just enough ki to open this chest so I can regain ki. I frame that axe hit right there. Switch to the axe that I just looted from the chest. And we are ready for the boss. So my current PB for this is 2-7, I believe. See if I can beat it. I don't think so. I think this has not been the greatest first missions. Though, I'm gonna say right now, this mission doesn't really matter that much for the entire run. It has nothing hard to it that could potentially go wrong. He only did one hit there, which is really good. But I did not dodge. Well, I didn't mean to dodge. I mean, I didn't. So, okay, what was supposed to happen is all you need to do when he does that charge is move slightly to the right. Sadly, I moved too little to the right, and I don't know why I did that. I got too carried away to actually try to PB there, but in that mission. I should stop doing that. That was not a good idea. Alright, enough bullshitting. That was actually the feels. That was actually gonna be the run, pretty much. I felt like, but I did an oopsie. That is very unusual for me to do, at least, thankfully. Oh well, what can you do? What can you do? So I also have a few world records. This reminds me, before I start to run, I'm gonna reset on purpose here, just because I want to add a text for those who are curious to see all my records. I did world's first, all missions plus DLC, and also all missions. Uh, all missions was 7 something. I don't exactly remember, but I'm quickly gonna add that as a. Wait, where is the other text? Did I hide that? It is not showing. Okay, I did hit it. I didn't hide it. Oh yeah, I see now. There's my other text. I'm gonna add another one. Just bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me, laddies. Sure. Let's choose a cool font. No, that was a cool font. Cool. Nice. Sure. Whatever. Okay. So I'm just gonna write the link to my records at speedrun.com if you are curious to see. Now, obviously, that is way too big. Gonna make that smaller. Way smaller. Did I misspell? Wait, excuse me? Yeah, I absolutely meant to turn it upside down. Sure. I guess I can just put it here. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, sure. That's cool. Let's keep that there for now. Unlock that. And yeah, those who are curious to see, you can see that there. And yeah, see all my runs, how they went, if you want to learn stuff, if you want to start running the game or anything of that sort. Which currently there's only me and another person running this game. I think he is having a break from this game now, so I think I'm the only one running this right now. I don't know. So I'm gonna do that, and there we go. Now we are ready. Sorry about that. Let's get going. Let's get going. So once you go on to speedrun.com/volunfeeds, you're gonna have to fiddle around with the tabs a little bit to find all the ones, because I do have some world records for IL speedruns, which is individual level speedruns, which is another category for just individual levels where you can use any glitches, you can use and anything is allowed except cheating. There is no glitches in any percent, however, but in any percent plus, or well, if you want to do all missions plus DLCs or just all missions, you're first gonna do any percent and then transition over to all missions from there. And then from there, if you want to add the DLCs as well. So beyond any percent, there is no room or time to do glitches. The moment you hit all missions, that's when you have a time to make a really OP build and also do glitches. Now, no one has done that except me, but yeah, that's basically the gist of it. So, 3, 2, 1, go. Just to get that out of the way before anyone asks questions. I'm actually surprised he didn't spot me this time, because I was a bit fast out there. So beginning with this guy is just pretty straightforward. Just hitting him 3 times and, you know, he dies. You don't like his life, I guess. Now, for the door again. This was another time. There is the damage, the block dodge. That block dodge, which when I did play Stranger Paradise 5 or 10 minutes ago, that was what I was referring to, which is not possible in Stranger Paradise, which is a very dumb thing, because Stranger Paradise, first of all, should not have a fucking break gauge. It's not Sekiro. It shouldn't try to be Sekiro. It tries to meld way too many gimmicks from way too many different games into one. And for me, it just becomes a complete mess. Nioh 1 is... I prefer the key system, personally. I did a... wasn't sure if I would get that iframe. He attacked a bit slow, so I didn't want to risk anything. Now you want to get into the middle of this room as fast as you can, just to trigger this guy from appearing as fast as possible. Then immediately skip the cutscene, hit this guy twice, back away into this corner right here. Then he will do this charge. Then you just move slightly to the right, hit him 3 times. Sadly, that can happen. If it does happen, it's a time loss, but sometimes it is completely random. Keep that in mind. There is nothing you can do about it. If it happens, it happens. It hasn't happened to me in quite a while though, but sadly it did now. So that was definitely not a PB on that mission whatsoever. Pretty obvious. That mission, or in general, this whole run is pretty tight. With the slightest mistakes, it's pretty much a reset. I have room for some mistakes, but not many. Picking the sword for movement, Kusarigama for damage, picking Kato obviously also for damage, but also for some other things that you will see later in the run. Kato has some very interesting moves that he can do, that is very handy. To skip certain parts, but also inflict confusion. So right there, while I'm waiting for my key to regen, I unequip all the armor. So a lot of people are always wondering why no armor, because you do have A agility. In fact, when even just using that starting equipment. But the fact is, there is a hidden value in this game where you actually get more damage if you have no armor on. It is only 3 extra damage, but with a Kusarigama it actually matters. You do want to maximize all the damage you can get, so that is why. I'm also gonna save to pick up this bow, just in case. I usually don't go for it, but I've noticed in the 2 previous runs I didn't have a bow at the places that I'd like to have a bow. So I'm actually just gonna pick that up for that sake. Just doing some quick menuing. This menuing right here is the most essential of the whole run. There is also some menuing later when you get to 50 centipede. But yeah, other than that, it's not much. Just getting water on the weapon here. Immediately gonna throw weakness. So, and then high stance to break his horns. Try to go back to him as fast as you can just to get a little bit extra damage. Just keep at it until he... Okay, so he goes for a little bad RNG right there, but we'll make it work, I guess. It's a bit unfortunate. That was a very good fight, but he didn't really die near the end part, which I do always try to manipulate, but today wasn't that day. He can be a bit hard to turn around sometimes. Sometimes he just wants to do his own thing. And this time he immediately wanted to grab his balls. He loves them balls. That's for sure. So I am absolutely expecting a lot of red, because these are pretty tight. It shouldn't... It doesn't matter much though. So don't worry about red splits at the moment. I'm not sure why I went in there. That is actually not what I wanted. All I need is that, and then we're ready for the next mission. So tiny mistakes like that, where I go into a different menu that I'm supposed to do, is it adds up to mistakes, and sometimes I just do dumb mistakes like that, which is a bit annoying. Thankfully, it's not a big loss or anything, but... So this is the first big skip of the game. If you don't land on this rock right here, you will die. You have to land on it. Plus, on top of that rock, I looted an axe that is 100% drop rate, or drop chance, whatever you want. That axe will not be used here. It will be used for the next mission. So you could always ignore it and just gamble on the RNG to actually get an axe, but the chances are very slim. So yeah, it's always best to go for the safer approaches. Here I'm gonna grab a travel amulet, which again will not be used here. This will be first used in Spider Castle, which is a few missions later. Quite a few. And taking that hit was actually not intended, believe it or not. But yeah, sometimes shit happens. I've never actually gotten hit by those, but you know. I'm hoping... Okay, good. That's bad. Oh, wow. I can't believe I saved that. I have to hope for really good now, please. Thank you very much. There we go. That was really clutch, though. I'm actually surprised that worked. That should be a gold split. I pressed it too early there. But sure. Yeah, because the last time I did this run, I died at her. So that is a gold split. Actually, it's just green. It's not even gold, it's just green. But yeah, that's where I can start saving time from that. I also did forget to learn a ninjutsu because I got too caught up in that going very well. That's what I should have learned. Which is the Guardian Spirit Talisman, for those who didn't catch it. So this is why now I do have Water Talisman and Kato is Fire, which I will confuse this boss, and this boss will just die. He just gets unlocked. Do I have sword? Yeah, I do, okay. Just has to make sure. While I'm waiting here, I'm actually, yeah, I should start learning barrier here actually. That's some additional menuing I could do. Because that would make this mission slightly faster actually. So sadly it's a bit too late to learn it now because there's no shrine that I'm gonna take. So I won't really have a use for it. Barrier, or as it's called in Nioh 1, Kakai scroll. Talisman, I mean, not scroll. So all that's needed now is just low stance with the Kazurigama, and now he will just die. Come on. So here's the axe I picked up in the previous mission. Yeah. Now you're asking me new questions in the middle of a run. Did you bother watching the video? Because the video goes through everything, all the glitches. Just go to YouTube, type in evolving fetus, glitches, Nioh glitch 2022. That's all you need and you'll find the video explaining everything. I think it lasts around 17 minutes. I had to make that video for the speedrun community. So, yeah. I think I should make a command for stream elements or something, or nightbot, I don't know, something, and then put the link in that for that video in that command in case people are wondering about glitches in Nioh, and they can just watch that covering all the glitches, because a lot of glitches, there's not a lot of great videos on it, and most videos are in different languages that makes no sense to me. So some glitches I just had to mess around with and find the hardest glitch, which is the armor glitch. Removing all the armor and putting anything in the armor slots, basically. I didn't type in the name. That's my channel name, so. What did you think made it? Someone else? I don't remember the title exactly, but if you just type Evolving Fetus Glitch 2022, I think it's like explaining glitches or something, I don't know. Or showcase, I forgot. It's quite a while since I made it, so. Bruh. Okay, good. That was almost a reset. I hate that it does the roll there. Thankfully, he always goes into that move if he does the roll. So it's still free kill, pretty much, anyways. It's just not as fast because I have to wait for that move. So far, deathless, which is really nice. The run is now on. I don't consider the run being on until that guy's dead, because he is the worst part. You only have 3 cannon bullets, and if you miss his head 3 times, it's a reset. I luckily hit him with a 3rd bullet. So it was a make or break right there. So I'm not gonna need to level up here. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch there. I should also have switched to this prior, but whatever. If you activate living weapon, cancel. Yes. I actually don't think I've ever tested that, to be honest. I've never been big on living weapons, so I probably tested it at some point and just haven't registered in my brain. But yeah. You can easily test that yourself. Just go to the highest location of the game. A good place to test it is in the Nioh mission. That is one of the highest ones. Jump from the highest peak of the thing. But I don't know where would you want to use that and for what purpose? Do you mean in speedrunning? How would you get that living weapon in speedrunning? If you, I'm assuming you might have been referring to the skip, Hinoanma skip. You do not have living weapon there, so yeah. Unless you really want to farm for enemies, which again at that point you would lose a tremendous amount of time, which should be quite obvious, I thought, but alright. I guess. So, this is the shrine taken to level up. Going 16 magic. There's always 16. You may sometimes have more or less. Oh, I already learned these, so I don't need to do that again. Very unusual. Fuck. I actually did it right. I don't know why I struggled there, but sure. Dude, that's really bad. I need that chest there because it has Sacred Brush. So that's a bit sad. I have not missed that jump in quite a long time. It's not a hard trick. Hard jump. It's super easy. Alright, so quickly buffing up. The wheel will come behind me, and I should just have enough time to buff the things I need, and then hold the block while dodging away just in case. Immediately, I'm gonna throw weakness here. Doing an intentional block just to get him up on his feet. I'm gonna go back here, destroy 2 of these. I missed the... This may be bad, actually. Yep. This is very bad. This is very bad. That's not good. That is not good. That has not happened in a very long time. Now we can take a different route because I've done the pickups I needed. So I'm at least gonna get back faster. That's it's so dumb because this always happens. Something new that never happens. That just makes me tank my time. It's really irritating. I'm actually gonna do something different now. He goes for that move, which is actually quite good for this purpose. So he kind of saved me there. I messed up yet again because fucking dude. I fucked up yet again. Okay, I'm just gonna kill myself. Actually, I think I'm just gonna reset because this is just not acceptable. I don't know what I'm thinking. So what is supposed to be happening is I'm gonna proc wind on him, but for some reason I think completely wrong and pop my living weapon too early. I don't know why. Don't ask me. I have no answer for it. It never happens, but today was that day where it does happen. And it's happened twice. It has happened twice. Which is even more unacceptable. Spirit, please. Let's hope that... Okay, no. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Okay, that's fine. This may be very bad. Yep, this is very bad because now I don't have a moving weapon. I got him into there, and he goes that way. Yep. Yeah, this is a reset. This is an absolute reset. That is just way unacceptable, man. That is absolutely horrendous. That is absolute horrendous. I have... Yeah. Don't ask me. I can't explain that. Why my brain... Sometimes my brain just disconnects and... Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, well. Welcome to Nioh. Where mistakes is bound to happen at some point. Thankfully, getting back to him is only like 16 minutes or so in. Let's see. Let's check the splits here. Okay, 1931 to kill him at least. That is included with a skip, which saves a little time. It's not much of a skip like you would think, but it saves some waiting. Did I start the timer? I did not start the timer. Why didn't I start the timer? Did it fuck up again? No, it didn't. Just me who fucked up. Cool. This is very usual for me, by the way, to have resets happen quite a few times before I finally get the run that I need. Very annoying, but, you know. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Now we're talking. So there's only one thing to loot, like you saw already in this mission. There's only one thing to loot, or, well, technically two, with a sword. You could also barehand the guy, but that would just be way slower. So the axe at the very end of the mission, I did get a hit again, which is fine, but I would hope for a no-hit soon. It happened very regularly not too long ago where he just refused to hit me at all. But as of these few runs that I've done now, it's just every time. Which isn't a big deal. Just a bit annoying for the key management because it actually do cost key to get hit and do a block dodge. So I would like to not make that happen. This is the only chest. One, two, three. I almost hit him in the front there. If I did, I would have meant I had to hit him one more time. Which is very bad. For speed purposes anyways. There we go. That's how it should have happened the first time. That is just short of 0.4 faster than previously. That's good. But there you can see how tight the timing is now on that mission. No. Bruh. Yeah. This is most likely gonna red split because of that little tiny mistake. What is happening to the music right now? I don't like it. What is going on? Seems to have fixed itself, hopefully. Oh, come on. Got a good menu here. Very nice. Please. Okay, that's unusual. He normally doesn't go for that hit. I don't think I've ever seen him go for that at that type of movement that I just did. I'm just gonna keep going though. That is really unfortunate. Definitely red now. So what was supposed to happen is he's gonna usually go for a straight punch, which will let me just casually walk around like I'm doing right now. This is the easiest strat you can do against him. Just circling around him like this at all times. That's what he should have done, the move that he just did there. But instead, for some reason, he just said, no, I'm just gonna do that swipe instead. So him actually falling down there is actually pretty good. However, sadly, I died on him, which is a time loss, and we just have to deal with it, I guess. If I do die here in this mission, I'm gonna reset. Because I can't. So basically, if you die at this boss in this mission, you lose about right over a minute. Like 1 minute and 20 or something. Which is too much of a time loss. What the fuck? Dude, oh my. Okay, that's a reset. I have no idea how that switched to Odachi, but okay. Again, there's some weird things with some hidden menus behind the black screen that is happening. I didn't even press anything, so basically what I did there was I learned skill for the Odachi first, then I overshoot the menuing and went to the axe and learned axe skills, making me waste all the points, not for the Kusarigama. So that was really fucking unfortunate. That's the second time that's ever happened, though. I have no idea what causes it, but it's really bad. That literally made me lose a run, so... Fucking hell, man. Can I just get a good run, man? Please. Oh, man. If there's something I'm tired about Nioh, is reset. Trust me. It's just as fun for you guys as it's fun for me. Super fun. One thing that resets have done for me, though, in general, is that, yeah, it's made me better in certain missions, for sure. Can I get no hit? No. I didn't get hit twice at least, but still no hit. Or still no hit, I mean. So I found a way, kind of, with that door that I open and get hit by. If you kind of go towards him to the left of the side, and then slightly when you angle towards opening the door, you kind of push him away from you. You touch his hitbox and then just pushes him away. That seems to be more consistent to actually avoid getting hit there. But at the same time, I've still gotten hit by it if I do that, so yeah. I've tried and practiced and done so many different things, tried so many different things, I mean, just to see if there is a way to actually never get hit by the guy, but no. It is just inevitable sometimes. Only went for 2 hits, that's good. Did I just go in the wrong corner? It's not a big deal, but... yeah, I'm pretty sure I went in the wrong corner. Two seconds faster. I'll take it. That's better than the 04 seconds faster. So did you find the video, GNB, if you're still here? Assuming you're probably busy watching it. If not, I can for those who are interested in here for a glitch showcase, I can also do that after I'm done running. There's quite a few interesting things you can do with glitches in Nioh, like getting 800% movement speed while aiming with a bow, for example. Which was discovered by me. Now, if only that glitch was actually viable in any percent, that would have been fantastic. But it is the new meta for IL speedruns at least, so there's that. And I absolutely forgot to equip the Kusarigama, meaning I have to do a backup strat here. Which is going all the way at the end here and buffing here, because this will just give me enough time to hit his horn. I don't like doing this method because it is absolutely a bit slower, because, you know. Trying my best to angle him. Okay, so he goes for the balls. He loves his balls. That's pretty much clear by now. You got a Tyrant. Nice, nice. You can also Wonder Trade. You can PvP other players in that app. You can also check his stats. You can see everything. Again, going into wrong menus here. This time I did not fuck up the Kusarigama part though, so that's something. I'm gonna try to do a no heal on this just to save a little time. That was super close. Depending on what this guy does is detrimental to the run. Thankfully, he gave good RNG now, so no issue. Will she be nice to me though? That's the question. Health doesn't matter in this part because if she grabs you, you're dead anyways. No matter if you have full health, doesn't matter. Full armor, doesn't matter. Nothing matters. There we go. Nice so far. Fuck me, man. I can afford a death. I can definitely afford a death here, but I can't afford twice. So he's gonna kill me. Okay, good. That was a nice iframe. That would have not worked in Stranger of Paradise, by the way. Please. Please be nice, girl. That was... okay. I was a bit worried that didn't work. There we go. Why couldn't that just happen the first time? Unfortunate. So that time loss may not seem like a big idea or big deal right now. But at the end. Wait, didn't I already die to Onryoki? If I did, then I kinda want to reset, but I'll just keep going for the sake of it. Just, yeah, I'll just keep going. I guess I'll save it. It's gonna give me less and less time to work with near the end of the run, though, which is what I'm always most worried about, because the end is the worst part. And by the end, I do mean the snakes. Everything else is pretty easy. The snakes are pretty annoying, so yeah. Also, again, I did forget the barrier. I really want to try that strat because I know I can PB this mission with Kekai, so I need to stop saying barrier, man. I guess most people here are probably played Nioh 2 more than one, so saying barrier probably makes more sense. But for me, it's Kekai, so Kekai just means barrier in Japanese, in Japan. Nice, man. Yeah, so in this game, it is called Kekai. That's very unfortunate. Now I do have to wait. Because if I don't, he will kill me instantly with that lightning, and that is also very unfortunate. I might actually die here. I just got it barely. Thankfully. And I got him in the decent enough position where I can leave as early as possible. So, bad RNG, but, you know, still made it work. Okay. Okay. I completely messed up the menuing. Thankfully, there is an elevator as a backup in case you do mess up the menuing. I did get a pretty decent Kisargometer, so in case I don't get one from this guy, then I at least have that to pull back on for the next mission. Nice, eerie, solid Twilight Princess song. I think it's Twilight Princess. I'm pretty sure. So the reason why Kekai would be very nice here is for this section alone. Because there's just a lot of running. And I would have more key regen. making it go slightly faster. Not by much, but it would help. I'm gonna get your comment after this guy. It's a bit much happening right now. Okay, I can read your comment now. Unless you started over when I wasn't looking. Yeah, the vampire bite, yeah, no. I did start over. Not by that. Oh man, I get the fucking bad. Alright, wasn't. Okay. So, I have died twice so far. I'll just keep going though. Dude. Okay, good. Hopefully he gets stuck in the lantern, which he did. Perfect. This gets an earlier kill than usual. I need those lights. Yeah, I don't know why I menued there. Should menu here. Pick that Kazargama. Now we're back to the centipede. Finally, let's get our revenge. And I will show you how it was supposed to be done. Thanks for the GG. Sadly, this run hasn't been that great. One of the earlier runs that I did yeah, when I got to the centipede and fucked up on him, that run was the best so far, I think. But, you know, shit happened. So that right there was the second travel amulet. The third and final travel amulet that is looted throughout this run is an Ega escape, which I always seem to forget, but today, or now that I know, I'll try my best not to. Normally, the strat that I do here to avoid the wheel isn't the normal way to do it, I would say, but it is my way to do it. And it is very consistent. Okay, let's make it happen. I'm just gonna do a heal, which isn't needed, but sure. Can I throw it, please? Thank you. So you want to make sure you kill 2 of those. Wait for the key to regen. There we go. Now he has wind element on him, as you can see at the bottom part. So this happens, and he will just die. Thankfully, he went for the best route of escape, which lets me do the escape right here, which normally isn't possible because the game kind of don't want you to follow edges after you complete a mission. The next mission also is escape, but it's way tighter. It's very specific angle. I've gotten it first try at least 10 times in a row now, I think. So hopefully this will also be one of those types. I'm in 10 body here. Quickly equipping this, and I'm gonna learn this, and I'm gonna learn this, which is gonna be used for the skip, but also for the next mission. So the reason I want 10 body here is for two different reasons. First, you need 10 body and 10 skill to wear a helmet, which is the only piece of armor throughout the entire run, which is the Onmyo Mage helmet. That lets you cast Onmyo faster. The other reason is you can now tank one of the hits that Umebosu can do, which is sometimes out of your control while using the masks that I'm about to use. So right now, as you can see down on my hotkey bar, I only have 2 masks. Those are picked up from, the first mask is from Hino Enma's mission, from the chest that I looted there. The second one is from the Centipede mission, which is the first loot, or right after skipping the wheel. Here is the third mask. So 3 masks are required for killing this guy efficiently, to say the least. And using 2 spirit stones here, and we are ready. He does not give the best RNG, but it's still good enough for me to kill these without too much issue. I fucking forgot to light the flame. Okay, it's no worries. It's no worries. It would have been a problem if I actually wasted a mask and then died. That's actually the final reset part. There are some others, but actually I'm gonna have to re-kill this guy now. I have no idea how I completely forgot about this. It is pretty much a no-brainer. It is okay though. It's no worries. It is a bit bad because I have to loot this before I can actually do anything. He goes for the beam right now, which is nice. This lets me kill this guy off before anything. If he goes for an arm attack right now, which he doesn't, which is okay too, it means it'll go a bit faster because I just get to do the buffs. And I get to throw this, which isn't helping that much, I think. I might be wrong. So I'm basically just gonna be doing this until he decides to use his arm attack. So there is one attack you want to bait out of him. I'm getting dangerously close to their arm. If you're getting dangerously close to half his health, there's the blob that he somehow missed on me right now. That's fine. So I actually didn't have to use all the masks. Probably. Yeah. Because he was so slow giving me the arm attack, then that happened. So here's the skip right here. Normally you can't. I did first try that yet again. It is required to quick draw to get that. You need to angle perfectly. You can try it yourself. It is not as easy as it looks, but once you figure out the correct angle to do it, you can start practicing it. Saves a little bit of time, not much, but saves time regardless. I actually got a gold split in the centipede. Interesting. That is interesting indeed. Yeah, I don't need to level here, so this is the reason why I picked up the bow. This mission and also another mission later. Uh, Cocaine Lady, which is after the two dojos after this, which is Yukio now, for those who don't know. So this is where things can go very wrong. So I usually wait a little bit here, just in case, but I'm gonna YOLO now. Seems like they don't show up. If they do, I'm kind of fucked. Because fighting the skeletons plus this big spider is not great. But it worked. No arrow today. Damn, this song is loud. Holy fuck, this song is loud. Don't need that anymore. I'm gonna put that on. So that shrine that I just took is not for safety. Ouch. I'm really surprised that didn't kill me. Same as before, going for confusion here. Trying at least. Isn't necessarily needed. Nice gold split. 24 seconds. I don't need to level here. No, stop it. Dojo 1. 1, 2, 3. And I missed. Great. First time I've actually missed. That is Dojo 1. Come on. That was Dojo 2. Now we are ready to face the beast. Ten skill, 20 magic. Then we're gonna ready. I forgot to learn it. Stupid me. There we go. Gonna take that and take that. So, if you're wondering why I named this plate Cocaine Lady, so her name is Yuki Onna, which translates to Snow Lady. Snow is also an abbreviation of cocaine, so I thought, hey, why not? Oh, come on. Whew. That was a clutch dodge block arrow. Arrow block dodge, I mean. She just moved straight out the way, and he goes for the annoying swipes. Don't like him doing the swipes. I prefer him doing the pokey poke. She has been very kind to me lately, where she just moves straight out of the way. She's like, no, I know you'll beat me anyway, so you might as well just pass through me. And I won't even touch her. But the worst part that can happen is she actually can hit me, which you don't want. That was bad aiming, but sure. Coming up on the hardest part, which is this skeleton right here. Thankfully, he was very docile today. I don't know why. Sometimes he's sleeping on the job, apparently. Taking a backup summoner's candle here, just in case shit goes wrong. That was not what I intended to do, but okay. I'll take it. Let's put 5 of these. I didn't actually need 5, but sure, let's go with that. Alright. Let's hope for good RNG, though. She goes for a staff throw immediately. That's sad, but, you know, it may happen, and when it happens, it's a bit annoying. It's not much to be done about it, to be honest. There is one thing I can do because she actually spends time doing that now, which lets me then go for weakness. She goes for that, which is even worse. And she died. Yeah, that's very unfortunate. Usually it never happens. Lately. I don't know why, but I did forget. I'm pretty sure I forgot to update my Kusarigama, which I should have done. I thought about doing it. And that would have actually helped quite a huge bit. But thankfully, because of the summoner candle, that's exactly why I loot it. Because in case of emergencies like that. If I didn't have it, I would have had to get killed on purpose. This is really bad mistakes that shouldn't happen, and I'm doing way too many mistakes now. They are just piling up. If she goes for the icicles first, that would be the most optimal, but she goes again for the staff throw, which is very fucking annoying. It has to it takes the longest for her to get out of it. Oh, also, I did completely butcher that. So that's a very big shame. Thank you. That was super clutch. I did have to do some weird maneuvering there to make that actually work. Which is sad, but you know. It is one of the more rough fights of the run, especially if you don't use Sloth. She has killed my runs quite a few times before when I started running. Thanks for the GGs. That was not how I wanted it. That was a quite big time loss overall. There's been some good goal splits here, but yeah, not been great. Also, I do not need to level here just to save some extra time. Alright. Gonna immediately throw this. Then I'm gonna immediately throw this. Then I'm gonna switch to Kazaragama. And he always should go for that stone throw that he just did. Which just lets me have enough time to get these. Or get this big crystal, so he dies. And proceed with the mission. From here on, it's just beelining straight for the boss. I'm not gonna use any more Kakai talismans because I need that one for the boss. So waiting like here a few seconds. There we go. because that bomb guy throws bombs. If you are too fast on the ladder, he will actually... Oh, shit. Was a bit slow there, but that's okay. If you're too fast to the ladder, he will actually throw the bomb at you while you're climbing the ladder, and you will just fall down to the bottom and have to climb the ladder again, which is not a good time loss. Okay, good. I was a bit worried that my key might have made me slower there. For this mission, once this is complete, this is where you get a 100% mission reward, where the Nioh Mage helmet is. That will let me throw all my Nioh stuff way, way, way faster, which is really nice. So hopefully I can get this eye immediately. There we go. So he's almost out of key there. He went for a weird attack that he usually never does, but sure. So very soon he's gonna go for swipe there, and then he's gonna go for scream. That is also okay because he's just gonna die now anyways, so it doesn't really matter. He can scream all he likes. Sorry, Nekomata, you're my favorite cat, but sometimes you just have to die. So Nekomata, which is, if you've played Nioh, you know who it is. It's the GIF I also have on my stream overlay, which the world record of Nioh 2 made for me. He makes all my emotes, all my Nioh emotes. So yeah. So if you want Nioh emotes, you can contact him and commission him, pay him to make Nioh emotes for you. But yeah, more are coming. I will also do a commission for someone else to do some Zelda emotes eventually when I start running Zelda Ocarina of Time. So yeah, that's also coming. For those who enjoy Zelda as much as I do. In general, Ocarina of Time. So this mission is considered one of the worst. I always say this, but for new people in here, this is considered one of the worst missions to run. And you will see why. I do a very safe strat here though, so I will get a hit here. This always happens. It can also not happen, but more often than not it does. Thankfully it lets me block dodge the next hit it does, and then transition right onto the ladder. I'm gonna pick up here. I'm not gonna move the left stick right now. I'm just gonna spam left D-pad to throw Kato through the wall to break his horns. So now the yokai is just crying on the floor because I hit him. He didn't like that. I'm gonna go for this, which isn't usual to go for, but I'm an unusual person, so I do that. And I do like my surplus of stuff. I'm gonna immediately throw that so he pulls off, so I can actually grab the shrine, hopefully. Yes, there we go. First try. I'm also gonna do something that I keep forgetting to do here, which is actually bothering learning, not wind, I meant lightning. That's okay. So the frog in this mission is obviously weak against lightning. I think it's pretty apparent. I'm also gonna wait for this ninja because it's just dumb. Okay, I don't know what happened. He just... If he doesn't follow me now, I'm gonna be super fucking surprised. Okay, so don't use bow like I did. That's a very bad idea. That's what you want to do. Okay, for some reason the other ninja just said, nah, fuck it. I'll just leave him alone today. Yeah, he's still not here. That is actually great news. Fuck. Ah, man. I hate when that happens. I tried to do a specific thing there, and he jumped off on his own, so no worries, I guess. There's also a skip that I found myself here, which involves you jumping around this ledge and landing on top where the archer is. However, if you try to remotely do that here, you're most likely gonna die. But since I killed that archer now, I can actually give it a go. It is a quite difficult setup, and it is very specific. It is way easier with 800% movement speed with a bow. Way easier. But yeah, I don't have that. I could have had that, but not for 100%. So yeah, I completely failed that. So what that skip allows, if you do it fast enough, then you can save the time of not having to open the door. So there's that. But I couldn't sadly show it off there. It is very, 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 very rough. So now we're getting into the Pepe the Frog. Or Blastoise as I called him in my previous splits. He goes for the jump, which is very nice. Just lets me just electrify him, and he's gonna do a tiny jump there. So now he's gonna get stuck in this tiny jump loop every time. He's gonna again do the tiny jump. Just back away a slight bit so you don't get hit, because if you do get hit, it's gonna be a bit slow. Because you're gonna lose ki, and it's not great. Sometimes the glitch doesn't work, sometimes it does, so you just gotta retry. It is weird. Once I'm done with this run, though, I will do a showcase for those here who are interested in seeing Nioh glitches. I can show you all of them. I actually don't... No, I don't have to level it. I can just do that on the safety shrine, so it no longer becomes a safety shrine. That is actually... I don't know why I didn't think about that before. I think it's way better overall. Because having just safety shrines for safety is kind of dumb. But now it actually... I created a purpose for it, so... Yeah. I don't really lose time there anymore because of that. Because what I want to do... I don't want to use lightning against the ogress because she... Well, is not weak against lightning. She is very resistant to it, so I want to go water. I'm not 100% sure what her weaknesses are at the moment, but all I know is water works. It may even be earth. I wouldn't be surprised if it's earth. But yeah. I would say overall, if you're doing any percent with DLCs, which I'm not gonna do. I've never actually tried. Earth is used more there, I know. But that's all I know. So now I can actually level up here instead. Making a purpose for this, and also I can remove lightning, get water. In an IL speedrun, there is a key skip you can do here, which is not here in this particular place that I am right now. But if you have Flying Monkey 2, you can jump over a fence that I could showcase on my other character. After this run is done, I can showcase a few things about Nioh. Do a little glitch tour, if you will. I did forget one crucial part, and that is Living Weapon, which may or may not go to hell. That's not what I wanted. And I almost got hit there. I'm gonna have to redo that, just because of that mistake. That's a very tracking move. She goes for the jump, that's nice, that's exactly what I want. Did I forget to use... okay, that is really bad. She no longer has Sloth. She goes for the grab, that's nice. The problem with this in general now is that well, she's gonna die now. Never mind. Okay, she's gonna die now. Dude, thank you. I really don't like going in this fight without Living Weapon, plus Living Weapon is also faster. So, that's a bit sad that I did forget, but still beat her first try. That's good. Oh, I'm starting to sweat now, I notice. So this is just a cutscene. So now we're gonna go into Hyundai or Honda, whatever car you want to call him. Toyota. I don't know. Um, he's easy. Okatsu should be easy. At least with my new method. But shit can always go wrong. I'm praying for that not to be a thing, but you know, can't always get what you want, I guess. My hands are really fucking sweaty right now. It's hot as fuck. That may be why. Alright. Actually, yeah, I can use this safety shrine for a level as well. Yeah, I should start doing that for all the safety shrines, which there isn't a lot of them. There's the previous mission and this, and I think that's about it. And I want a new Kazaragon as well. It's a very good measure to check your damage. And I quickly noticed that my damage was not great there. Thankfully, because I picked up the water, I can actually heal without the debuff. So yeah. It is a very good measure for me to know if I have actually changed Kazaragama or not on that crystal. Plus, getting surplus of stuff that is gonna help me later. Now, keep pumping dex. Everything else during the whole run is just gonna be dex. Only dex. Never mind. I was thinking wrong for a second. I'm gonna just do that here. Which may or may not be bad, but, you know. I'll try. So this is very straightforward. The moment the fight starts, I'm gonna throw a slot at him. This will cancel his thrust damage that he will try to do. And I'm always gonna keep my camera aimed at him so I know what he's doing at all times. If I don't, he may be very obnoxious. Usually he goes for a stone throw here. As you can see right now, he just threw a stone. You couldn't really see the stone there, but he did. He will also usually throw a stone here. And he did. I did kill him though. So, what's gonna be funny about this, he's actually dead. This has not happened for me in a very, very long time, I think. But that's okay. So what's gonna happen is, the moment I enter the fight, he's just gonna die. I don't have to touch anything, he's just dead now. Watch this. So, that's how you kill him. Hopefully I'm getting a good door here. Yes, nice. The worst thing is if you get hit by that guy and don't have enough key, you will just die there. Today was not that day. Usually he is kind and just blocks and backs away, but many times he has not done that. And I also have to kind of hurry because these soldiers below me are now kind of on the chase after me. It seems like they don't care right now for some reason, but usually they do. But yeah. No, 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 no. Okay. I should not have done that at all. Or maybe I should. Okay, that was not actually a bad idea. Because when you have low health, your living weapon will be lasting longer. That is actually the only reason I got saved there, which in return actually made the fight faster. However, I am on red splits. Not because of that fight. I don't remember why exactly. Oh yeah, it's because I died to Honda. Which is weird why he's a gold split. But yeah, my splits were a bit weird earlier. These are more my accurate splits because now I haven't messed up any of the splits. Because my previous run that I did today, when I woke up, I did a run and some splits I forgot to press. And then I remembered by the end of the run, I actually had forgotten to add the snakes. So the timer stopped in, well, too early. So this is going to be a more accurate run. However, there is the mistakes that happened along the way that, you know. I haven't played my main save in quite a while now, so it is doing alright. It's in Way of the Wise, I think, so in about 25 hours or so, I think. Let's see. Yeah, this is another mission I didn't have to level. Yes, I do. Okay. This mission should be easy, but can quickly go to hell. Hopefully, I get good RNG here. It feels like usually when I pop living weapon, the boss will start flying more. So if that's the case, if it happens again, then I think I found a very fast way to kill him. Other than quick draw canceling. Which is a whole different thing. I'm gonna immediately come on. So right here I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna hit that barrel, get the water. I'm just gonna quickly dash through everything. I don't know why he decided to roll into the flames, but apparently he loves flames. I don't, so I have water on me. Also grabbing these waters here, just so I can safely pass through any fire, except one last fire in the whole mission. I'm also gonna take it a bit slow here because I don't want to risk getting one shot by this guy, because that can happen if I am too cocky, which I have been. So yeah. That's also a thing. I don't need to level here because it's only one level. So basically that's just a safety shrine. It is too painful and too big of a time loss to go through the entire mission if I did die here. So coming up is another quite big skip that is very easy to do. Anyone can do it. Just hug the wall like that. Go over the flames. I'm gonna use my first medicine here. Just to preserve the potions, or elixirs, I mean, in case I need them. Now I'm gonna ready up these. Just in case, as a backup. Also in general, trying to make it faster, but we'll see. I need to time my shuriken correctly here. If I don't, you need to wait slightly before you actually cast it. And I did the complete wrong thing there. I'm actually gonna try this just to see what happens, because I think he... Okay, he did not go in the air. I've never actually... Okay, that works. That works. Wow. I've never actually... I just wanted to try, just for test purposes. And I'm actually very shocked by the result of that. That went tremendously fast. That is a definite new record for that fight for me. That is actually insane. So just debuffing both those and then popping like a weapon immediately. I would have not minded if it went in the air, because then I could have gone for a shuriken to save it a little bit more. But he still were kind enough to not block a whole lot, so yeah, that was not bad. That was insane, actually. This mission I don't need to level up in. This is also a very easy collab mission. Just to try to preserve the time as much as I can now. We're coming very close to the end of the game. There's this mission. Then there's the big skeleton guy. After the skeleton guy, there's the big guy on the mountain with the... who's always... he has a green living weapon, basically. Then there's Obsidian Samurai, and then we're on the final. Those will all go pretty fast. Pace-wise, we're actually not bad. We're actually on pace. We're actually faster by a minute. And that is mostly because of that experimentation I just did there, I believe, and some certain other things, like the Okatsu fight going really well as well. Even with the deaths. So imagine if I didn't get the deaths. I almost fucked up there. That is something you shouldn't do. You should actually pick up this. I completely... Okay, I'm a bit confused right now. Never mind. I confused myself for no reason. Anyhow. Straightforward fight. This fight is very similar to... Oh my god, can I stop doing that? Dude, I did it again. This fight is actually very similar to Obsidian Samurai, where you want to deal enough damage so that you can just do this and then kill him. It's the same function as Obsidian Samurai, where when you deal enough damage, Obsidian Samurai is a bit faster because he don't like being touched at all. Then he's gonna go into the bear form and just lets you Reaper him. Also, that was a split that I forgot. That's okay. Yeah, so unfortunately, because I fucked up the water, which doesn't actually matter when I think about it, I'm also gonna do the safer route here, because I don't want to actually deal with the Odachi guy. He can sometimes fuck me, I noticed, which happened for the first time earlier today. Twice in a row, in fact, I think. So to prevent that, I'm gonna just go this route. Just 2 of these should be enough. Then I'm just gonna buff that. I don't need water at all here. I think I could go fire. I just noticed something. Something really bad. He does not have sloth. But he will pop living weapon any second now anyways. And I'm gonna actually counter that by using my living weapon. Sadly, he did hit me, which leaves me in quite a tight spot. But I was just fast enough in low stance before he managed to hit me. If he had hit me there, I would have been dead. Thankfully, that worked. That was super clutch because I didn't have sloth. Actually forgot that I wasted two of them at the Superman guy. Okay. So the Skeletor, big skeleton, he's very easy. If I actually fail on him, I'm gonna reset just for the fact that I fail on him. Not because I'm not gonna PB or anything, but just because he's so easy that there is just no way. If I actually fail at him, I'm gonna be so fucking disappointed in myself that I don't know what to do. Immediately when the fight or the mission starts, I'm gonna pop, or not pop, but use Spirit Stones to get a living weapon. Just so I have it prepared in case, for a reason I'm gonna explain very soon. There they are. So there's this yokai right here, which may or may not give you good RNG. If he gives me bad RNG, he's gonna follow me downstairs here and not let me buff. Today was not that day. As you can see, he's just standing up there, which is nice of him. That just lets me do that. And I'm also doing a roll at the end there, so I make sure that I actually fall down all the way. So I can immediately just throw two of those. Then the rest is pretty much history. Gonna immediately throw this, I'm just gonna Reaper until my key is out of key. Pop living weapon and kill him with living weapon. Like this. And that's the whole fight. It is so mathematical that there is just no way to fail it. It's... yeah. That was that. Now we're also gonna get into another fight, which I also don't need to level up in. Because that's a yet another easy fight. That I shouldn't even get hit by. But I have been unlucky before. So it remains to be seen. I call him Padawan because he has a sword and he has a living weapon. It's glowing green, so he might as well be a Jedi. A Padawan. So, yeah. So after this, there is Spin to Win Noob, which is Obsidian Samurai. Then there's the final mission where I lose all my time. Basically, usually. Some pointless dialogue just to unlock this mission, which is very annoying that they actually have those. But they do. A defiled holy mountain. So this is the last region of the game. There is potential to PB here if everything goes correctly. If I don't fuck too much up at the snakes, which is most likely gonna happen, I'm just gonna say that right now. It is very likely. I almost went into the middle of those guys. I'm gonna put this here. This is gonna be the only Kakai I use during this whole mission. And I'm just gonna casually walk my way to the boss. Nothing special to do here. Just a long trek. Hoping for good Tengu. That's good Tengu RNG. The worst Tengu RNG is if he actually goes for the beams he shoots, because those are homing as fuck. So even trying to iframe those are very tight. especially because you can't even see him. So you just have to visually visualize in your brain when he's gonna shoot, or you could hear it if you have audio on, unlike me. But yeah, I don't need audio to speedrun this game, so there's that. I will say, playing with audio does help, absolutely. But after you played Nioh for many hours, you will see a pattern to the brain just knows the timing of everything. I do have a ninja following me up here now, which is a big problem. This usually never happens. This is the second time this has ever happened. It is very unfortunate because this is another time waste that I wish I didn't have to go into, and now I'm aggroing this guy, unfortunately. So what I'm gonna do instead, I'm just gonna open the door, hope that I can actually get one buff at least, which seems, I mean, sure. This is a bit YOLO because of that buff I had to extra do. Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go, nice. Alright. That was super fast, actually. Except for the ninja that came and ruined everything. That was a red split, only because of the ninja. I also don't need to level here, so I'm immediately just gonna go in here. So here are two door clips that I'm gonna attempt to do. The first door clip is very easy. The second door clip is very finicky, and I might have to just open the door or end up dying. We'll see. Hopefully I get it early and don't fuck up. We'll see. No! Whew. The camera just completely 360'd on me, or actually 180. 180 is way more accurate. Okay, so here's the first door clip. This is real simple to do. All you need to do is just low stance dash like this. This door clip, it works the same. I got it very quickly, thankfully. But for some reason, it is a very smaller gap, and thus harder to perform. That went pretty smooth, thankfully. Speed is of the essence here because of that cannon guy that I just passed by. If you're too slow, he will shoot you and you will most likely die. This place here as well, where we clip through the stone, can also get fucked because of the archer in front of it if he shoots you. I did actually hit him this time with that. That's nice. Welcome back. Alright. So I'm just gonna have to hope for some good moves from this guy now. And then we are set for the final mission. Kind of. Technically. Give me a good... Okay. Not the move that I want. There we go. So immediately now he's gonna start, and he's just dead. Which is very nice, because when he loses a certain percent of health, he's gonna go into the second phase of charging, which is just silly. Because that just kills him. So this is what I mean. He's pretty similar to the flying boss because it's basically just a damage threshold until he starts to charge. Then you just Reaper his back and he dies. We're actually on a really fucking good pace right now. But now I'm starting to worry. Now is when I'm starting to really worry. Because this is also the hardest part. This is where I potentially lose all my time. This is where I... Dude, I turned off my TV by accident. That's great. You better fucking turn on fast. I'm just gonna mash X and mash everything to skip. Dude, please. Okay, I'm still not in the mission. What is happening? I can't see the screen for fuck's sake. Okay, thank you. I was worried for a second. I didn't. I actually just made it in time. So these boxes are really annoying. This is what happens if you run the current patch, which I always run. I would never go and run old patch personally. I'm not that person. Also, thankfully, those foxes have been very kind. This fox, every fox was very kind today. They clearly want me to PV. Now, there is a different strat you could use here that is way faster. But I'm not gonna do it because I suck with those strats, so I'm gonna do my own thing. Which is slower. But for me, it is safer as well. So I'm immediately gonna hurry the fuck up and buff the fuck up fast. And get ready for this guy who's gonna come here any second. Where did he go? There he is. I'm just gonna use that on him. Just gonna do that, and I'm gonna just break his horn. I sadly missed completely, but sure. And those bots that followed me are now here. So I'm gonna then kill this thing. I'm pressing the wrong button for some reason. Okay. No. Dude. That sucks. And here is a bow that will also help me, potentially. Also, something I always keep fucking forgetting is equipping accessories. These will help me a little bit at least. Not much, but I mean, more than nothing. So I'm actually gonna have to do that, and I'm gonna do that. I really don't like... So this door, for those who don't know, is called the Door of Dead Runs, for a very obvious reason. A lot of runs have died to this door. I don't know why the Tengu is all the way down there now. This has me a bit worried. He just ran out of key, which lets me finish him off. This Tengu is almost out of key, so I'm just gonna also kill that off. Now I have living weapon. I'm gonna try to push this guy off. Sadly, he moved. But this is actually really good because that lets me do that. I'm also gonna do that. And then hopefully I frame this. Get this guy quickly. There we go. So far, this has actually been a really good door. I got hit there, but that's okay. That was an amazing door. That's probably one of the best doors I've had. Dude, I'm sweating like a fucker right now, I swear. This is so fucking clutch right now. I can't stand this mission. So everything from here will be pretty easy. Okay. So I'm also gonna quickly equip. I did forget yet again the fucking travel amulet in Ega Escape. Like I said, I wouldn't. It's okay, but it would have been faster if I didn't forget it. This was just a skeleton. I was hoping for the other one, but okay. I forgot the other one. They're kind of I don't know how to explain it. Also gonna pop some goodies just because I can. All the surplus now will pay off. So the only thing I need to do oh, this is the first guy. I didn't really want to go for this guy first, but why not? Might as well, right? So I'm immediately. Oh man, that's a bit annoying. That is indeed a bit annoying. But that's okay. So as long as I always. No, it's not what I wanted. I wanted to use this. As long as I always exit the living weapon right after I kill a boss, I will get instant refill of the living weapon. So this is the yokai I was talking about. That I thought it would be, but yeah. This is a very easy clap. The moment he appears, you want to go high stance just to get his horn. And no sword here because I want to retain that buff. Which I really don't need when I think about it, because all I need is just this. Just not that. I'm a bit surprised that I actually downed her. This may be bad. Yeah. This is bad. Oh, that's unfortunate. That is really fucking unfortunate. Oh my god, no way. I can't believe I actually failed on her. For fuck's sake, man. That is really unfortunate. But because of the backup that I did earlier, I have room for that mistake. Because that's the last candle that I have. So I have everything figured out, don't you worry. It's alright. I know what I'm doing. Relax. But I accidentally made her down faster than I would like her to get down. Also, I'd rather do that from behind because she just dies. So yeah, that's how I intended to do it. I did lose a little time there, but you know, can't always be a good run. Yo, Asuna, how's it going, man? What? You're a VIP? I don't remember your name. Have you changed name? What am I doing? What the fuck am I doing? Have you changed your name, man? Maybe I just don't remember. My memory isn't the greatest, so excuse me if you've already, if you always had that name. So she's immediately gonna try to go into her shell. This is one of those fights where if you stand where I'm standing right now, she just can't touch you, regardless of what she tries to do. So from here, I'm just gonna do this. Just to save a little time and not worry about the final door. Oh, you changed name. What was your previous name? Okay. This... Okay. I don't want to waste one here, but I kind of do have to. Just for safety. Wait for that lightning strike to hit. And we're just gonna balls to the walls. He goes to the roll, which is unfortunate. It's just making my way back now. Oh, Trasher. Hello, Trasher. Makes sense now. Yeah, you talked about wanting to change the name. We're in good pace. We're in good pace, but kind of not at the same time. It's a very tight, very fucking tight pace. Let's see. Nice, 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 nice. This might go to hell. This might not go to hell. We'll see. At least the run will be completed and all my splits will now be fully fleshed out. Once and for fucking all. I did forget to do that. Alright. Let's go. No! I pressed the wrong button. Also, I didn't really want to use that here. He's most likely just going to block it, and I'm just going to wait. Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. Sadly. Whew. Oh, that low stance sweep. That was a low stance fucking sweep if I've ever seen one. Okay, I just need full focus now. This is a very crucial part. I'm not gonna talk much. I'm just gonna... This is so close to PB, man. It's insane. And not only a PB, but a very good PB. Okay, please. Please, please, Kelly. Edward Smelly. Come on. No, I did that again. I've messed up that so many times now. No, 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 no. That move right there is an insta-kill if I'd gotten hit. That move as well is also an insta-kill. I masterfully dodged both, which is actually very surprising. And he's going for the parry stance. I'm capitalizing on that. He's going for the parry stance. Capitalizing on that. He's gonna do that, which is very nice for me. Sadly, oh, go for parry stance again. Thank you, guy. Thank you, man. Alright, we're in, man. The hardest fight of the run. The hardest fight of the run. It's happening. I'm not ecstatic. Just gonna say that right now. That was kind of a dumb idea. But at least it will die fast. So, what I'm gonna do real quick is get the brushes out, because those brushes may save my life here. Not only save my life, but also save the speed. I'm also gonna do that as an extra measure. I'm gonna slot that guy. Weak that guy. He goes for the... Oh, they both go for the annoying one. Wow. Wow. What RNG is this shit, dude? No fucking way, man. I still have time to lose there. That's okay. I still can afford that loss, but holy fuck, man. What fucking luck is that, dude? I should have done something different. I know something different I could have done. I could have added an extra weakness talisman, giving me 4, which would tremendously help speed up the fight. But instead I'm gonna just wait for him to attack and just normally kill him by... man. Why do they always have to do... I hate that move so fucking much, because... Okay, so... Should have just enough to get him down. Always. Always is. Now, when he's dead, I'm immediately gonna go in here, and I'm gonna quickly do this and spam through fast as fuck while I'm keeping an eye out behind me. I can't see shit. That's at least one. He goes for that. That's alright. He goes for the bullshit. They know what they're doing, man. And that just makes me miss him by all measures. He goes for that. Don't fucking go for the... He's going for the flame again. I avoided it this time. Fucker. Absolute fuckers, these people. These schnecks are fucking fuckers. I swear these schnecks. Okay, which one is down? Okay, this guy's going down. I'm gonna immediately pop living weapon here just to be on the safe. And he goes for that. Almost letting me kill him, but just not enough. That's really fucking unfortunate. gonna have to use that. Oh my god, this is YOLO. This is super fucking YOLO. Let's go for the bite again. Seriously, dude. Okay, I made him down. That's all. Gonna quickly use that. Gonna buff here. I'm gonna quickly hurry the fuck up over there, which I did not have time for. Cool. I thought I did. Okay, I do have a plan. And that plan went right to shit. He goes for that. Oh god. Okay, this is not good. Heal, you fucking dickhead. Fuck this fight, man, I swear. Fuck this fight so fucking much. Dude, can you stop with that hit, though? Oh my god, the range of that. Yeah, I'm most likely gonna die now. Okay. One last brush. All I have. All I have left. All I have left, man. It's not great. I just want him to bite. Trying to bait a bite. There we go. Nice, 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 nice. What I'm gonna do now is... Fuck. Where are my stuff? Where is my fucking shit? Dude, where is my shit? Oh my god, what clutch. This is insane. Okay, I'm gonna have to actually pull out the cannon. Cannon, please. Thank you. Fuck, dude. Okay, that was probably a bad angle. No, why am I using cannon for this guy? Fuck, where's my bow? Where is my Yoshi bow? Dude, please. There we go. Okay. Okay, we're moving closer. I'm just gonna weak this guy. So I'm gonna need. Okay, he goes for a bite. That's fine. That is perfectly fine. If only my arrows counted, that would be fantastic. They somehow didn't. What bullets do I have, though? Okay, I can actually say no. Okay, that's really bad. Will I get a living weapon from this? Fuck, man. Okay, this is really bad. This is so bad. I don't have any more cannons. And I don't have a living weapon. This is not great. And I used that instead of everything else. And I missed. Nice. I fucking missed. I would have had him there. I would have fucking had him there. But nope. Nope, of course. Oh, I actually downed him. I fucking downed him, dude. Come on. Fall down, you fucking slowpoke. Yes, baby. Yes, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's fucking go. That's what I'm talking about, man. 132. We're getting there, man. I have no room for mistakes on the final mission now. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Sub 140, man. I just need Kazari. Come on. Loot. Yeah, give me the gun. Sure. Why not? Don't need it. Don't care. And time for the Schnicks. Come on, man. Okay. I need to find my spirit stones. I don't know where they went. But I got one from that mission, which is nice, because that's exactly what I need for the skip coming up here. Hopefully I can pull it off correctly. It barely worked last time. It's gonna be a bit YOLO, I know. And it better fucking work. If it doesn't work, then fuck, man. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I have 10 minutes. I have 10 minutes. It's all good. This mission does not even take close to 10 minutes if I just do things correctly. Should be around 3 minutes. Just as I open this, I'm gonna pop this, then I'm gonna get going. Gonna get to the door, pop living weapon here, and open the door with the living weapon on. Please, 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 for fuck's sake. Dude! Oh my god, that's clutch. I almost clipped through the door even, man. Definitely healing that, that's for fucking sure. I need to take a piss as well, man. I need to pee. Like a motherfucker right now. I can't do that before this is done. I'm also taking the safety shrine. It's not going to take long. I promise. Thankfully, because this mission isn't programmed to do that. Now, before I do anything, while I'm waiting here, I'm going to quickly switch to this. That's all I need. Hold on. Okay, I do have one. Interesting. This is interesting. This may or may not be very good. Where are... Okay, so I do have... It's just not enough spirit stones, man. Okay. It is, that was pretty much a bad idea from me. I also forgot to equip the new cannon, which doesn't let me insta-kill this guy, sadly. So this, I think I'm actually gonna fail here. I think I'm actually gonna lose my time here. I actually am pretty fucking certain. Yep, this is not good. Can you hit me? Yeah, I'm gonna lose all my time here because I'm gonna die. The Yoki is right there, so. Dude, okay. I'm gonna have to fucking... Dude, can you stop hitting the fucking wall like an idiot, man? No! Dude, I'm out of fucking key. Can you fuck off, man? Okay. This might be... No. No, this is not good. This is not good at all. Okay, that worked. The sad part is I'm gonna have to die here on purpose. I'm gonna do that to save time. Trust me, this is just to save time. This is not... Because if I don't, those would have followed me anyways. So, we're coming up on time very fucking soon. Fuck, I went the wrong way. So, if everything went correctly, this wouldn't have been a thing that I needed to do. I'm just gonna use this to go a little bit faster here. This should definitely be 140, or I mean sub 140. So I made my goal. I actually made my goal. Actually, I'm just gonna do this. All I need now is just a buff. And the next thing that's gonna happen is this guy's gonna get absolutely fucking hammered. I'm just gonna say that right now. He could potentially dupe me, which would be the worst thing, depending on the move he's go for. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay. No, he goes for that. Oh, shit. I thought he went for a different move, dude. I thought he went for a different move. No. Dude, no, are you serious? No, no. No, 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 no. That is just not good. Oh my god. Oh my god, man. Oh my god. Yep. Time. 139, baby. Whew. Holy fuck, dude. Yes. Fucking new PB. Let's fucking go. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's all I'm here for, baby. Let's fucking go, dude. Oh my god. Wow. What a fucking tense run at the end there. Holy shit, dude. I'm gonna rewrite that immediately now that I PB'd. Let's find the text, which is... Which one is it? Is this one? Yes, this one. I got a new PB, baby. I did absolutely. Got a new PB, baby. Oh, that feels good. That feels really fucking good. Imagine if I had an SSD right now. Not 130. 139. Wait, what? I can't type 9? Oh, wait, I'm typing 0. Oh, thanks for that, man. Holy fuck, dude. 12. If this was the PS5 version, this time would have been way better than we would look like. It would definitely look. We're looking at sub 130, sub 120. I don't know. The PS5 loads so much faster. I'm playing on PS5 with the PS4 version, sadly, so this does not load any faster than the PS4 version, even though I'm playing on PS5, which is ironic, I know. Oh man, dude, I'm so fucking happy right now. I think that other PB was from the other day. Yeah, it's not long since I did that PB actually, so that, oh my god, man, holy fucking nutballs. That's insane. I'm fucking ecstatic right now, and I need to take a fucking piss. And then I'll get into some glitch showcase for those who are interested in seeing that. Thanks for the GGs and congrats. I really appreciate that. It means a lot to me right now. This is amazing. I don't know why it says, okay, I know why it says red split. Also, Schnecks have never been in my. Oh, shit, I almost forgot. I need to save my splits. Let's save. There we go. Yes. Woo! Let's go. Let's fucking go. So now the Schnecks, as you can see down here, are now part of everything. This is now everything is filled out with all the splits. Oh my god, that feels good. It's really good. Fucking hell. This is why people speedrun. Anyhow, be right back real quick. I'll be right back, and then I will go into showcasing some glitches for those who are interested in seeing how glitches are. There's no glitches in this category, by the way. Keep that in mind. But for IL speedrunning or stuff like that, there are glitches. I don't know how many I can touch on right now, but we'll see. I'll get to it in a very second. Just let me take a fucking piss. Fucking hell, man. Okay, be right back. I'm just gonna go over to the stream starting screen while waiting. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Also, one interesting mention. I almost beat Distortion 2 old run. I think he has 135. For those who don't know who Distortion 2 is, he is a very famous speedrunner for Elden Ring specifically, is where he took off really. Oh my god. When I get the PS5 version, which I'm probably gonna get next Friday, it depends how busy I'm gonna be with Ocarina of Time coming up. Um, I will definitely beat that easily. So Distortion 2 did, in fact, obviously use an SSD, but that was his old record. I don't know what his new is. Uh, yeah. Anyhow, it feels good. It feels good. Okay, that's big fan of Distortion. Nice man, nice man. Let's see. Grab the PlayStation controller here. Yeah, okay. So yeah, I'm only not many minutes away from beating his old PB. All right, great stuff, great stuff. So let's get into stuff. Let's see. Okay. Return to the title. I'm also gonna upload this to YouTube, but YouTube made DMCA the video like they've done with my previous runs, so that's why my YouTube channel has been a bit inactive lately, because the YouTube is just really onto me lately. After I upload PB after PB, they just, oh shit, he's actually listening to music in his streams. Oh my god. But hopefully I can fix something, and we'll see. Uh, yeah, so that's good. It's so cool to think when I started running back when my run was 2 hours and 1 minute. When I got that run, I was so fucking ecstatic. Then my next PB was 150 14. I tried to sub 150, but I missed it by 14 seconds. Then my next one was 143. Then today, hitting 139. It just feels, ah, man. It feels good. It feels fucking good, man. Alright, so I'm gonna load my main character. This is. I accidentally, funny enough, deleted my old character. So, in my old character, I had 2,500 plus hours put into. So that character is just gone, completely gone, everything gone. So this character isn't 100% complete yet, but he is glitch ready and everything for glitching, everything like that. The only thing that would be crucial for IL speedrunning would be to get a specific bow. But what I can do, however, depending on the materials I do have, there is also a co-op exclusive glitch that you require. I'm not going to go into the details of that right now, unless we'll see if people are really interested in seeing it. It's basically you can get double inheritables on your equipment. So there's that. Let's see. Yeah, so for example, here you have gloves. You can also see the floaty gloves around the character, like this. So, yeah. So, are you still here, GNB? You want to see how it's done? Before I do anything, I'm going to say this at the very bottom, so I have it. Just to make things very easy to follow, I'm going to remove everything. So, what you want to do is just pick any bow. This character right here is actually the character that I did world's first all missions plus DLC speedrun in 9 hours. So this is my latest character, which was the highest level after I accidentally deleted my main one. So I just thought, hey, I might as well just start over. I'm a speedrunner. I can do this fast. It's no issue. So I'm already at Way of the Wise after 25 hours. So I feel that's pretty decent. So yeah. Now what you want to do, let's see if I actually, I don't need these anymore. So I'm just going to save it here. Okay. So what you want to first do, you want to equip, let's say you want, so this is specifically for glitching the ranged weapon slot. Oh, you're still here, nice. This is specifically for glitching the main weapon slot, so put anything, that doesn't matter which one. I can put this one here, anything, but it has to be the same item. Make sure it's the same item. So after you done that and saved it as a loadout like I did here, I saved it in the top slot. I'm going to remove it. I'm going to put it in the bottom slot. Then I'm also going to save it here. So now you can see I have two different loadouts, with one being at the bottom, one being at the top. So the top slot is the only slot that can actually get glitched. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to load, not save. I'm going to load by pressing X here. Then I'm going to load this after, back out twice, go into items, specifically items, very important. Then I'm going to go to the gun, bow section, because this was a bow. If it was a gun, you go into gun, etc. Then, as you can see now, you know you've done it correctly when you can see that there's no golden circle around the bow. The game thinks I don't have a bow equipped, so as you can see down on the screen, it says press triangle to move to storehouse. So I'm going to send it to storehouse, and then I'm going to press left trigger to go over to storehouse. As you can now see, the bow is in there, which doesn't matter, but so anything I pull back from the storehouse will actually get glitched into that slot. So for example, these boots, let's just do boots because sure. And now we have boots in here. So it still shows up as the bow, but to fix that, you press triangle to go into equipment sets and you back out. And now you have Tower of London guard boots in your slots. And as you can see, the boots are floating above your head, and depending on which item you glitch in which slot, there's a lot of interesting things that can happen visually. Also, I'm gonna go into the hardest glitch done, which is glitching all these slots just for fun, which will make the character completely invisible except his head. So yeah, that's a sight to be seen. It will just be a floating head. And also, when you join people in co-op, they will also see that you're just a floating head, and they might kick you because they think you're using a cheat or anything. They don't know about it, you know. So what this is now, having boots here wouldn't do anything. This is trash boots. So the usage of these glitches depends on the user itself. It comes down to your knowledge of how to make builds, how to optimize builds. Preferably, I don't think I would necessarily go for ranged weapon glitch. It depends. It really depends on what you want to make. I'm gonna see if I can quickly craft a bunch of bows. I don't know. I don't know why I went there. Because I want to try and see if I can get 800% movement speed now, because I haven't had that in quite a while, and it's quite the sight. For those who have never seen, I have several videos on it on YouTube as well. And on speedrun.com, which you can see on the link above in the top, you can see my IL speedruns, where I do use that. You move at a tremendous speed. I will upload it, yeah, but YouTube may take it down. I'm just gonna say that in advance. So if it doesn't show up on YouTube, it's because YouTube took it down. They've taken down two of my latest videos that I was uploading, or it's basically non-edited VODs from Twitch. I did some messing around with OBS to try and split my audio, so the music you're hearing in the stream now should not be captured in the VOD when it's uploaded to Twitch, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I may be wrong. So yeah. I may even have had to, but yeah, didn't you find the video that I was talking about? I can also link it in the chat after, and someday make a command for it for those who want to learn how to glitch Nioh. Now, let's go for the bows. This is how to become the fastest of the fastest. So the Shigedo is the best bow. Sadly, I don't have a lot of good shit right now. I hope I don't sell shit that I do need. Whoops. Let's see if I can load this without an issue. There's also a duplicate glitch, which is a bit weird. Okay, so... Fuck. I actually... No, I didn't. I didn't. No, 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 no. This is correct, actually. I was actually maxing familiarity on these, so I could inherit. So yeah, I didn't actually miss anything. Thankfully. So nothing was sold, nothing was destroyed. I have everything I wanted. I just had to double check that I was having locked everything before I began anything. So the thing is, since this character is pretty new and fresh, I don't have a lot of Umbra Sight, or not Umbra Sight. Well, that as well, but Divine Fragments. I preferably want. That's a. Not, okay, so just for the sake of for showcase, I don't know if I might need a green bow. I don't know. Actually, the Shigedo bow is not the best. I forgot what it's called. I thought it was. Huh. There is a bow that has a locked stat that basically gives you more damage when you have full health, which is the best in terms of pure damage. If you want to hit max damage, 999,999,000, you will need that bow, but you also need to make certain other bows. So I'm just going to forge a few of these and then do some glitching with these, and yeah, we'll see soon. I'm also going to need... I already have what I need to set things up. I'm going to try a few different things here. Just a little bit green, just... Okay. I see. That's good. I just saw that one bow. So as you can see, movement speed, aiming, ranged weapon, 100%. So in this game, there are 8 slots to glitch. So this means in total 800% movement speed while aiming with a bow. That is a goal here. This already have it, so this is really good. But other than that, I'm gonna have to use Umbra Sight if I do have any. If I don't, then, well, I can't really do much about that yet. I can check that real fast if I do have any. I feel like I don't because I did some stuff not too long ago to fix my build. I only have 3, so I can at least get 300, but just for showcase at least. No, actually I can get 400. So yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. Anyhow, so to get started, what is needed to do these glitches is, okay, so I'm always gonna just pick the top one because it's the easiest one to pick. And I'm gonna save it here. Actually, I could have just used the setup that I already had because I literally just made that setup, but this is a bit easier because this is on the top. So again, I'm gonna load this, I'm gonna load that. I'm gonna back out twice, go into items, and then I'm gonna also, if it doesn't work, it's not 100%. You will see that while I'm doing this, that sometimes it will actually fail. So keep that in mind. I don't know which bow it was now. I think it was this one. I'm pretty sure it was that. So what I'm gonna need next, actually, I should have just done that prior to everything. Let's start with helmets, sure. I need helmet chest, blah, blah, blah. I need one of every piece. Where's my boots? Where my boots at, man? Where's my boots? I don't have boots all of a sudden? Did I move them? Oh, I did move them. Wait, there's all... Where's the gloves? That's what I needed. I'm stupid. Sorry. Okay. Let's redo that. I'm gonna load that. Load that. I'm also gonna double check which bow this is. Life recover. Okay. Gotcha. That may have fucked it up. It may be very specific, so back out twice only. Don't back out 3 times. You just go straight into items from here. And you find that... interesting. Oh, you saw it on YouTube? You saw my video of it? There's only me and another person who's using it. So if you found another person using it now, that's interesting. So yeah, that was this bow. Move this to storehouse. I'm gonna go to storehouse and I'm gonna pick. I'm gonna just start with helmet. So as you can see, it did not work because apparently it was the wrong fucking bow. That's why. Let's double check. So apparently I have a very similar bow. So bow damage 16.5, 1225. I just have to remember a few of these. So I'm gonna actually go for chest instead now, just to... Fuck me, I went all out again. So what you want to do for the chest, you need to glitch. That's not it. 1225. There it is. That was pretty far down. Not gonna lie. No wonder I didn't find it. So from here, I'm gonna do chest since that's what I have here. I'm gonna pull back what I need into the storehouse later. So as you can see, again, it didn't work. So you know you've done right when nothing shows up here. The game now thinks you have nothing here. So if I press triangle now and back out, it's just gone. So when this happens, you just have to retry. Oh, my video. Okay, I see. Yeah. You just have to retry, basically. So load that. No, wait. What did I just do? Oh my god. No. I took a complete different bow this time. Alright, let's go with that bow. Fuck it. So it is very crucial to... You need to reverse the slots, that's all. You load always the top one last. Then I find the bow. I believe it was this one. Or was it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna send that to the storehouse. I'm gonna go over here. Start with the boots, I guess. Anything that works first. Oh my god. I'm having really fucking bad luck right now. I'm gonna load that. I did also have this issue when I showcased this. And I just told in the video, if it doesn't work, you just have to keep retrying. I did somehow find it easier with different bows or different rarities sometimes, which shouldn't really be an issue, but let's try with this. It doesn't matter. Familiarity C 1194, 1194. Move to store. That's not what I wanted. Actually, let's go with the cannon. Way easier because of the fucking cannon. It's the only cannon I think I have. So I'm gonna do the cannon. Where's the cannon at? There it is. At the very bottom. Making it, excuse me. Okay, nice. Never mind. There we go. So I'm gonna find a cannon in here, and I'm gonna move to storehouse. Going over to storehouse, putting, let's do the boots, or pants, I mean. And we got the pants. So this is, if it doesn't work with a specific item like it did for me, just try a different one. So from here is where you had the armor glitch is a 2-step glitch. There's 2 glitches involved. So first you have to do, I tried to do the accessory glitch first, and from there put it into the armors. Couldn't make it work whatsoever. So for me, it's always been the ranged weapons that I go to for getting the armor glitch. So yeah. Now that that's done, you want to save again. And then you remove the boots and you put the pants, not boots. You put them in the pant slot like you normally would. So now, again, this is reversed. This is the only way to reverse it. You first have to glitch that item into there, and then it reverses. It's the same logic, except this is different because you want to glitch the armor slots, not these slots. So you actually have to load the top one first, and the bottom one next, because that's what you want to glitch. So back out twice, find those boots, pants. Why do I keep saying boots? Stab it. Stab it, Vetus. It's not funny. Is there no faster way to find armor? Fortunately, it doesn't seem like it, but I found them. And as you can see, there should be an orange bar around what you have equipped. The game now thinks I don't have these equipped, so I'm going to send them to storehouse. Now, the item that I pulled from storehouse is going to be a bow. Sadly, I did a mistake. Never mind. It's fine, because I apparently already had bows in there. Oh yeah, because of the other thing. So, as you can see, now I have a bow in my pants slot. So, the first thing, okay. Because I have a transformation, you won't see anything. So I'm actually gonna go to transformation and transform back to William so you can slowly see him disappearing. So, I mean, you could play like this if you wanted to. People would probably freak out. But, you know, that is how William would look like now. Like a sexy man. Like a sexy man. So, yeah. That's the first part. Now, we have to do the glitch again. Same method as before. I'm going to use the gun because that seemed to be very consistent. So now I'm going to say that here. Gonna move the bow down here. So this is just a repetition of the same thing over and over again. So if you just follow along what I do now, it's not gonna change at all. Nothing will change. It's gonna be the same every time. Fucking hell. Yeah, it's gonna be the same every time. So the only thing is there's gonna be different. So now I'm gonna load the bottom one because I want to glitch the top slot because that's the only slot that can get glitched. And I'm gonna find that cannon there, and I'm gonna move to storehouse. I'm gonna go to storehouse. I'm gonna send the gloves now, and now we have the gloves in here. So I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna remove the gloves and put the gloves down here. Save that at the bottom. So now again, same as before, but instead of doing the bottom one first, we're gonna do the top one, and I'm gonna do the bottom one. Back out twice. Find the gloves. Wait, let me check all the bows that I have first. Because they're... Okay, never mind. I'm gonna just send that and hopefully get it in. It most likely won't work. Yeah, it didn't work. Okay, I'm a bit confused right now why the gloves are still there. Did I... Oh, wait, did I forget to move? Muchos or else. I think I got... Yeah. I completely forgot to move these. Yeah, these are the ones. Move to storehouse, go to storehouse, find the bow, move to item box. It might not work now. It did. Okay, good. So now we have these. And now his arms disappeared. So if I do boots now, it's gonna be handicap William. Because then his feet's gonna disappear. So it's just gonna be a floating torso. Ugh. Okay. Same as before. Same as before. let's see. The gun here, save the gun there. Move the gun down, not there, save the gun here. Load the bottom one, load the top one, back out twice. Send the cannon, go here. And now I need to actually find, I'm gonna send this. Let's do boots, I guess. Can also do helm. And it didn't work. Yep. This is why normally you want to send them first before doing the glitch, because it's not always going to work if you don't. So the boots. The chest is also missing. Yeah. It's only those three remaining. This song is a bit intense. I'm sweating just listening to it. Oh, come on. No. No. Sure. Okay. Yeah, so I'm just gonna load this, load that, go to cannon, send to storehouse, go to storehouse, do the boots and do the helm, because just in case, just so any of them work. The boots work, thankfully, first try. I'm gonna save that here, remove the boots, put them down here. And now I have boots on. Nice. So yeah, save that there. So now those are reversed. And I'm gonna load this one, load that one. Then back out twice, find the boots. Send to storehouse. Do I have more bows in storehouse now? Yes, I do. Now we got the third bow. Is it easy to follow along? I mean, for me, it's kind of obvious what is going on right now, but I don't know. For some reason, GNB thinks this is very complicated. It doesn't need to be complicated. It is very simple. Load. Back out. Move. Go there. Do chest. Got the chest first try, thankfully, so I'm gonna save that there. Move the chest down here. Save that there. Load the top one, load the bottom one, back out twice. Then move the storehouse. Send to item box. And we have a bow in our chest. So sadly, you cannot become completely invisible, even if I glitch the helmets, as far as I know. Unless maybe changing a haircut would do it. I've never seen it possible though, so I don't think it's possible. But you can still put a bow in there, but the head will, well, it's going to be the only one that is displayed. You can also see the insides. You can see how the eyeballs and his mouth is actually fully modeled inside. Which is, I mean, for people who are interested in stuff like that, then sure. Yeah, no. So, for the headpiece, since the headpiece didn't work the first time, I'm gonna actually send it back right now to storehouse before I do the other steps. So yet again, putting the gun and yeah, some weird things are happening right now because I don't have it back anymore, so the game doesn't really know where to place the gun. So it just places it on his head like that because, you know. I see, I see, I see. So if you want to just be this will not look the same in game though. I I don't remember how this will look in game. Before I do anything, I'm gonna check this real quick. Let's see, find an easy fast mission. This is an easy fast mission to get into. I'm pretty 99.9% certain that the cannon will actually be under your feet. It will be floating on the ground. So the same goes for glitch. If you can glitch anything you want, you can put only accessories in all the slots if you want to. So as you can see, the cannon is now on the ground, just floating around there. If you put only weapons in all the slots possible to glitch, they will all be placed just down at the bottom in a pile of fucking weapons. Now that will happen if you uh if you aim with it first, then it will just hold it like this. Then the game will also think that the previous weapon, there's like a memory to the game. This is something I also take advantage of during my ILs, which I don't know if a lot of people understand, but the last weapon I used, which now is just fists, because I didn't really have a weapon. But if I were to, for example, put a sword here, and let's put a, just for an extra showcase, I'm going to put a spear here. So during an IL, now the game thinks I have a sword here. Even though, even if I remove that, no, actually, never mind. How the fuck did this work again? There's something to storing the memory, even though you don't really have that. Yeah. So if I now switch to spear, this also extends the. Looks kind of cool. Now this character has Flying Monkey too, so I can actually showcase another key skip of the ogres, which is the coolest skip in the whole game in my opinion. But regardless, what I was saying is during an IL, when you're aiming with a gun, you're gonna have the gun here, except it's not gonna be a cannon because cannons aren't fast. You can't move. So as you can see, the main slot. How did this work again? I'm confused right now. Oh yeah, because of course, what I didn't do was I need to glitch this slot first. I'm dumb. That's why. So yeah, that failed. I'll showcase that after I'm done with a glitch because it won't work now because you kind of need to have glitched the top slot with a ranged weapon first. So the previous weapon you've used in the main slot, or just switch to the second slot, is what the game thinks. Even if you do have the ranged weapon in this slot, the game still thinks it's this weapon. It's kind of pulling the memory from that slot. This is very handy for IL speedruns, especially for that skip that I'm talking about. So yeah. Now let's get back to what we were doing. Yeah, I'm gonna save this. Wait, did I glitch the head? No, I didn't. No. Never mind. I didn't. Okay. Good. I was worried I fucked up there. That's okay. So same as before, doing that, backing out. Finding the gun cannon, I mean. Move to storehouse. Go into storehouse, find the helmet, go back. Find that the helmet is now in the slot. And I've actually never seen this before. That's interesting. So the helmet is now down there. Huh. Interesting. This is really interesting. Hold on a second. I need to check this. I need to see what that looks like in game. It's definitely not gonna look like that. I wonder if it's gonna float beneath my feet or if it's actually usually when you have an armor piece glitched, it actually is floating on your head. So I'm curious now what will happen. Yeah, so it is floating on my head. So as you can see, doesn't fit as it kind of should. So if you move around a little much, it's just gonna float around like that. This is what I expected it would look like because I've done this for quite a while now. It's just fun. So this also is the only way for those people who out there who likes to use the Revenant transformation. If you do armor glitches with the Revenant transformation, that is the only way to get armor on the Revenant transformation because he doesn't have any armor. Just as an added detail. But it will float around like fuck, so it will look super weird. But once it stands still, it looks completely fine. Except certain pieces like this helmet, for example, looks, well, not exactly fitting. It depends on the model. Some transformations makes the helm float like 1 meter above the head in the air. It all depends on the model. It's very different. I didn't mean to return to title. Let's go. No, 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 no. What did I do now? Fuck me. Fuck me. I fucked that up. Well, okay, it doesn't matter because I'm not gonna get everything anyways because I'm lacking materials. So I'll just keep the gloves. I look nice now, don't I? I look nice. So yeah, I'll just keep the gloves and then I will try my best to get how the fuck do I leave? There it is. I was confused there for a fucking second. Also, it would have been better for me to not go for green bows. I should have just forged regular ones because regular ones only costs way less to reforge. So if I was smart now, I would have done that instead, but whatever. We got the helm. Oh wait, we got the helm. I can just load this, and we're back. We're back, baby. We're back, baby. So now it's like that. I don't know why, but why it was down below. But yeah, there's a lot of funky things that can happen with this. So we're gonna, after saving that, I'm gonna move that down here, save it down here, like before, and I'm gonna load this, load that, back out twice, go into the armor here, and send it to storehouse. I don't think I have a bow here. Yeah, so I'm gonna actually have to send. I'm gonna send this in hopes that I can actually. This may not work. It did work first try. Nice. That is really good. Okay, so this is only the first section. Now we're gonna do the same. You do not need to glitch this. I'm actually just gonna equip a yellow, blue one. I mean. But for this and for this, all these glitches work the same. So if you know how to glitch range weapon, you know how to glitch melee weapon, you know how to glitch accessories. This is the same thing. It's literally the same thing. There's no reason to have anything here unless for some reason you want to, but really no reason. So since I only have one orange of that, I'm gonna do that method. Yeah, okay, let's go. So same as before, putting that there, saving that at the bottom. So now these are reversed. Loading the bottom one, loading the top one, backing out twice, going into items. Then finding that in the item box and sending it to storehouse. And now I'm gonna go to storehouse. Also, I should have yet again. I'm gonna send just a bunch of these. I don't know which one I have equipped and not, so this might be an issue. Just gonna send a few. Okay, it didn't work the first time, so I'm gonna do it again. Back out twice, go to accessories, find that, go to the bow, send this, go here, there it worked, now we got that. Now we can put Yasukani Magatama, which, sure, doesn't matter really. So that's how to get a bow there. Now there's only a melee slot, which is the same as that. I have 2 Dragon Sword, yes, I'm just gonna pick the blue one because it's easiest. So I only have 1 blue. Remove it, put it there, save it here. So now, whoops. These are reversed, load the bottom one, load the top one, back out twice, go into items. This is just repetition over and over again, so it's really not that hard. I'm gonna find the blue one, which is this one, move to storehouse, go to storehouse, go to the bow, send I don't know which, I'm just gonna do this. It didn't work, so I'm gonna have to redo that. That's okay. So I'm just gonna load the bottom one, load the top one. As I said before, it is not 100% guaranteed that it will work, so you maybe have to do it a few times until it just works. What was I doing? I was finding the helmets. No. Weapon. Sword. Move to storehouse. Go to storehouse. Go to the bow. I'm gonna put the purple one now, so there we go. And I'm gonna put the dragon sword there, so there's the final result. This is all the slots you can glitch in the entire game. So there are 8 in total. 1, 2, no wait. Well, yes, you can glitch this, but since you want to go for this version, there's really no point. So I'm gonna just save it down here, because I want to actually have this for later. Maybe. I'm not sure yet. No, I might actually, yeah, I have to get a better bow for all of this jazz, so. Okay, so from here, I'm gonna go into, first of all, before I do anything, I'm gonna lock this, lock this, lock this. This was locked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 2 bows that is not showing up. This is an issue. So it seems the purple one isn't showing. I only have 1 purple bow though. So that is confirmed. Even though it doesn't show up here, it doesn't have this circle. There's sometimes this happens. Now I just need to find out which is the last one. I have 2 blue bows. Did I lock 2 blue bows? That's the question. I did lock 2 blue bows. So the blue bows, I locked 3 blue bows. Oh yeah, because I have that, of course. So it is most likely one of these. I actually locked 4 blue bows. I have 4. Wait, what? Let me recount. 1, 2. There it is. That was the final one. Or it may be this. I don't know which one. It is one of these. Damn it. Let's just lock all the fucking bows. No, let's not do that. That's a bad idea. That is indeed a bad idea. Because then I'm gonna get confused. Alright. Time for blacksmith. No. What? So this already have it. I don't need to do anything with this bow. I need to do something with this bow. So there we go. Already first try on that one. This is all I have to hope for now, that one of these is actually first try. None of these, sadly. No guard break, aimed range weapon is really good. Because this means that even if you're hit, I think that was it. No, yeah. Even if you're hit, you will not stagger. This is really good, but I'm not gonna go for it now because I'm very tight schedule on what I have and don't have. Sadly, not this either. Sadly, not this either. Am I doing the wrong thing here? Sadly, not this either. Did I really check that thoroughly? I did. There we go. The final fabled Umbrasite, unfortunately, so... Yeah. Okay, that's one, two... But these... I didn't check these, I think. Okay, so what I can do for these... Provided these are actually... Let's see. So I now have... 100, 200, 300. Yeah, 300. 300% movement speed while aiming, which is still insane, but it is nowhere near as insane as 800%, obviously. Obviously not. But what I could do, okay, so this is gold earned, 1201 gold earned, blue bow. I could reforge until I'm out of materials, I guess, and I hope to get it there. Gold earned, one, yeah, this one. I could just yeah. I could just reforge it until I get it. If it's possible, the bow damage is actually not bad. Actually better than this. But since I'm not for any of those, I'm just gonna reroll all. I want to get it as fast as fuck. If it's even possible to get through here. I don't know. And it may be super rare even because... yeah. Yes. Can I have gloves in accessories and in ranged weapon slots? Yes. You can have anything in whatever you want. It seems to be very, very tough to actually get. But okay, I'll keep these because damage. What I'll do instead is one of these didn't get it, so I'm gonna see if it's actually easier to get. Because these have... There we go. That was first try. And then range bullseye is actually very good. These are not good. Bow damage is good. Yeah, so it seems way easier to get on green. Either that or I was just super lucky. Jilted damage bonus is nice. Okay, cool. So I have on those. So do I have any more green bows? How many green bows do I have? 1, 2, 3. Only 3. Yeah, so what I should have done optimally, I would have. Okay, so now I at least have 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try to reforge the purple one because that may also be an easy one to get. Maybe. That is a maybe. Those are good. Those are actually really good, both of them. Okay, I'm just gonna roll all. It's gonna take go much faster the more stats I have to roll, obviously. But again, it seems to be a thing with green just being easier to reforge, sadly. So if I was more knowledgeable, I would have only went for green and just reforged instead. Okay, I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I didn't get it. 6. I'm gonna go to 10. 7. Ah, that was close. I'm gonna keep that. 8, 9, 10. No, okay. I'm just gonna. I want to see how much damage I can get just from this shitty early bow build, whatever you want to call it. Oh yeah, that's good. That is also very good. So yeah, perfect. Sure. Let's go. We got it. We got something. Let's test the speed. Save. Let's go, ladies and gents. Let's do this. Whoops. So let's say I were to go for world record for the very first mission in the game. This being in Way of the Samurai. Level 5. This would be optimal. However, 800% will be way more optimal. I think I have 400 now, so it's halfway there, but it is easier once you have a maxed out character and you have way tons more, have helped a lot of people, get a lot of Umbra Sight and stuff like that. It's gonna make it way easier to craft builds and stuff, so yeah. Alright, let's see. So this should be, I'm pretty sure it's, that is not fast at all. I mean, it's fast, but it's not. Am I missing something? Am I missing something? Is it really that big of a difference? I didn't think it was that. I mean, sure. I guess I can still bypass enemies, but I feel like a guy in a wheelchair right now. Am I missing something? No, I'm not missing anything. Now I'm moving a little bit faster, but not really. Yeah, that's disappointing. Okay, that is disappointing. However, that is how it works. So that's the glitch exhibition for that. Um, I'm gonna I'm gonna show if I'm lucky. I might be very unlucky, but I'm gonna show a different glitch, which requires something very specific that I can only show you in OBS, which is what I'm gonna show you right now. So this is a very specific one. So for example, let's just take this as an example. So Kodama Helm, actually, is this the only, where my item at, man? Okay, this might be my illusion, I don't know. Okay, this glitch requires online. So, okay, GNB, you could actually help with this. This would actually be very helpful right now because oh wait, I have to connect online first, obviously. The online is dead pretty much in Yokai Realm. This is the Yokai Realm exclusive glitch. I'm gonna check first though before you do anything. Yo, Babalu, how's it going, man? How's your day, man? Long time no see. Long time no see. I just hit new PB today, man. Speed run in 1 hour and 39 minutes and 12 seconds today. It was great. It was absolutely fantastic. So, if I can't find anyone, that's alright. I'm gonna need someone from chat to pop in and do this with me. So, what is gonna happen here is I'm gonna quickly have to go into Blacksmith. I'm gonna go into Reforge. I'm gonna pick any stat. Actually, I'm gonna go into Temper, I think. Yeah. And I'm gonna pick any stat whatsoever, doesn't matter which one. And when it says yes or no, I want to disconnect. Not in game, but pretty much unplug the internet or whatever. So I'm gonna just go into settings on my PlayStation, disconnect from the internet, or you could open YouTube as well. So I have everything unequipped except my gloves in my accessory slot and my gloves, blah blah blah. That's a bit many words indeed. Making my head spin, man. GNB, put on a password. Get in here. Get in Yokai Realm, okay? I'm gonna show you the last glitch. That, what? My helmet somehow got unequipped. It doesn't matter really if it's equipped or unequipped, but yeah. So this, as you can see right now, only has the damage reduction is a locked skill. But with this glitch, you can actually remove damage reduction and get an extra, what's it called? This reminds me, I actually want to glitch this item right here, because I actually need to, because I have an item for this specific part. So that I do need that for this build right now. What? So when she enters, tells her to go to YouTube. What do you mean? Put a password. Are you in the game now? Just send her the video of the fucking other glitch. It's not hard to find, man. It's hard what you search for. Alright. I'm gonna find it for you quick. Give me a second. No, I quit. She said, but you can just go in the game fast, man. It takes 2 seconds. You're here. What do you mean you quit? Is she waiting? Waiting what? I don't know what you're talking about, man. I'm gonna find the fucking video for you because you're apparently a bit slow. Unfortunately. I found it immediately. Nioh, the infamous armor slot glitch tutorial, 2022. 6 months ago. Wait, no, that's not the one. But that works as well. It's the same concept. Here it is. Nioh explaining the IL speedrun meta glitches in detail. That's the fucking video. Took me 2 seconds to find my guy. It's not that difficult. Here's the video. For those who want to IL meta speedrun, this is not for any percent. Keep that in mind. IL and any percent are two different categories. There's the video. Send her that. Do whatever you will. So, are you going to come in the game and help me with this glitch, or am I going to just have to find a random person? It's going to be more difficult because this mode is kind of dead. You were literally just in the game, so I just don't know why that is a problem. Search for a friend? I didn't set friend. What? I found someone. Let's see if I can make it fast enough. This has to happen very fast before he quits. Temper. It says yes or no. I'm gonna tab out. I'm gonna go into network. Gonna do this and that. Now what happened is I get a connection error, but as you can clearly see, it says yes or no. This is a glitch. This is how you remove damage reduction from an item. So what happens next is you press yes. This is something I didn't showcase in that video. This is a glitch I've never showcased because it requires another player. So yeah, but it's too late, man. I already found a person. So yeah. What happens next is you press yes. Then you back out, go back into blacksmith. Then you go into Reforge, you find the piece that you glitched. I hope I picked I picked this one. Then you go back into Temper. And as you can see on the right side, there's some odd things going on with the damage reduction right there. So all I need to do now is I press once. Boom. And as you can see, this removed the whole lock of damage reduction. It basically moved it down here. So this is now a glitched item. So now I can remove this. As you can see now, when I look at the item, there is no damage reduction. I have an extra slot, so now I can fill this with an extra inheritable to get double inheritable. That's what I wanted to show. Did you get all that? Was it hard to understand, or was it easy to understand? That's the question. I don't know if I have any cups, though. That's kind of why I was using... Yeah, I don't have any cups. I'm gonna load my old build. So this now gives me the option to put. Now I can have thrown weapon damage and shuriken and kunai damage on the helmet, which you normally can't. And you want to glitch the chest piece, you want to glitch the pants and the boots, but not the gloves because you can get all that on gloves from before. So yeah. So I'm gonna quickly see if I can actually forge. Yes, I can. Perfect. That is actually fucking perfect. So now I can do that and showcase the final how it would look like. So I do have this equipped. This is nice. So all I need to do is now use this so I can get max familiarity on the gloves. So this already has shuriken and kunai damage, 15.2%. Almost max, not max, but almost. I'm gonna equip my Hayabusa gloves back. Then I'm gonna, let's see, did I lock everything? Yeah, okay, cool. Just have to make sure. So I go into soul match, go into armor, find the helmet, put the helmet here. Oops. Oh, stop, stab it. So I put the helmet here, which you again can see it doesn't have. So the downside with this is that you're gonna be way more squishy now. But the upside is it's gonna be way more damage. So as you can see with the final results, I apparently don't have enough cash to do this, sadly. So that sucks. But whatever, you get the point. This is what it would look like. The one you see on the right and left side, there's two inheritables. That is how you do this glitch. If I had enough gold, which I don't have right now. Because this is a fairly new character. I haven't farmed much, I haven't helped that many people with it. So yeah, that is how you do that. So yeah. I'm gonna have to lock these so I don't accidentally remove, and I'm gonna have to save up cash. Wait, maybe I can just sell these. I still need to. Oh, that sucks. I guess I could sell the bows. Still wouldn't be enough. Not nearly enough. Yeah, I know. I need a lot of gold for that. Over time I'll get it, but you know. So yeah, that has been Nioh. What time is it? It is, oh shit, it's 4 in the fucking morning. Holy fuck, dude, time flies, man. Alright, it's been a good run. A good PB. I made my goal. Sub 140. Very fucking close though. But yeah. We did it. So I think I'm gonna see if I can find someone to raid. And then next week I will be getting the PS5 version and then PBing again. And then after that, or in between, I'm gonna be playing or practicing speedrunning Zelda Ocarina of Time for those who are interested in seeing insane glitches that will blow your mind. See if there's not a lot of good raids here. Does anyone have anyone that want to raid? Does anyone here wants to raid someone? I mean, okay, I have CFG. Just to okay, so for those who don't know, CFG is one of the sickest people to ever play Ocarina of Time. He is my inspiration to speedrunning in general, so you can check him out. He is streaming Zelda Ocarina of Time right now. I urge you to check him out, even if you've never seen the game before. Watch what he's doing. It's gonna blow your mind. That's all I'm gonna say. It's not gonna make a whole lot of sense, but it's so dope. It's insane. Anyhow, peace out, peeps. Thank you guys so much for being here. It was a fucking fantastic day. Fantastic everything. Everything went fucking great with the PB and stuff. Thank you guys. Have a great day. Have a great week.